Real education enhances the dignity of a human being and increases his or her self-respect. If only the real sense of education could be realized by each individual and carried forward in every field of human activity, the world will be so much a better place to live in. A teacher should have a creative mind. In a democracy, the well-being, individuality and happiness of every citizen is important for the overall prosperity, peace and happiness of the nation. Educationists should build the capacities of the spirit of inquiry, creativity, entrepreneurial and moral leadership among students and become their role model. As a child of God, I am greater than anything that can happen to me. Where there is righteousness in the heart, there is harmony in the house. When there is harmony in the house, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. Almost half of the population of the world lives in rural regions and mostly in a state of poverty. Such inequalities in human development have been one of the primary reasons for unrest and, in some parts of the world, even violence. I firmly believe that unless one has tasted the bitter pill of failure, one cannot aspire enough for success. No sanction can stand against ignited minds. No religion has mandated killing others as a requirement for its sustenance or promotion. Economy forced me to become a vegetarian, but I finally started liking it. Why are we, as a nation, so obsessed with foreign things? Is it a legacy of our colonial years? We want foreign television sets. We want foreign shirts. We want foreign technology. Why this obsession with everything imported? Widespread use of antibiotics promotes the spread of antibiotic resistance. Smart use of antibiotics is the key to controlling its spread. Building capacity dissolves differences. It irons out inequalities. For me, there is no such thing as a negative experience. God is everywhere. While children are struggling to be unique, the world around them is trying all means to make them look like everybody else. Nations consist of people, and with their effort, a nation can accomplish all it could ever want. Tell me, why is the media here so negative? Why are we in India so embarrassed to recognize our own strengths, our achievements? We are such a great nation. We have so many amazing success stories, but we refuse to acknowledge them. Why? It's when children are 15, 16 or 17 that they decide whether they want to be a doctor, an engineer, a politician or go to the Mars or moon. That is the time they start having a dream, and that's the time you can work on them. You can help them shape their dreams. Child from a non-educated family, yet I had the advantage of being in the company of great teachers. When you look at the light bulb above you, you remember Thomas Alva Edison. When the telephone bell rings, you remember Alexander Graham Bell. Marie Curie was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize. When you see the blue sky, you think of Sir C.V. Raman. English is necessary as at present original works of science are in English. I believe that in 2 decades' time original works of science will start coming out in our languages. Then we can move over like the Japanese. All wars signify the failure of conflict resolution mechanisms, and they need post-war rebuilding of faith, trust and confidence. Politics. Political system is equal to development politics plus political politics. Regarding marriage, it didn't happen. One fellow in such a big family not getting married is not an issue. One of the more difficult tasks for me as president was to decide on the issue of confirming capital punishment awarded by courts. To my surprise, almost all cases which were pending had a social and economic bias. We must think and act like a nation of 1 billion people and not like that of 1 million people. Dream, dream, dream. My view is that at a younger age your optimism is more and you have more imagination etc. You have less bias.